Genesis 2, a familiar story, yet dive deeper and it teems with fresh insights. This isn't just a retelling of Genesis 1, it's a new perspective, a magnification of humanity's creation, our relationship with God, and our place in the world. While Genesis 1 paints with broad strokes, Genesis 2 uses fine detail, offering intimate glimpses into God's heart. This chapter isn't about contradicting science, it's about theological truths, conveyed through vivid imagery. It's about God's intimate involvement in creation, His love for humanity, and the beautiful, fragile world entrusted to us. It's about understanding who we are, where we come from, and our purpose in this world shaped by God's own hand. Through poetic language, Genesis 2 unveils profound truths. The Lord God formed the man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. Genesis 2:7. This verse pulsates with meaning. We are formed from the earth, grounded in creation. Yet we are more than dust. God's breath animates us, makes us living beings, Hebrew nefesh chaya, sharing in God's own life. This breath is not just physical. It signifies the divine spark within us, the imago Dei, the image of God. It's this image that sets us apart, grants us inherent dignity, and calls us to reflect God's character in the world. This is the foundation of human uniqueness, our capacity for love, creativity, and relationship with the divine. Placed in Eden, a garden of abundance and beauty, humanity receives a divine mandate to work it and take care of it. Genesis 2:15. Eden becomes a symbol of God's provision, a reminder of His love and care. But it's not just about our needs, it's about stewardship, a call to responsible care for God's creation. Genesis 2 subverts ancient narratives that often diminished women. Eve's creation from Adam's side speaks volumes. This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. Genesis 2:23. This signifies equality, intimacy, a bond unlike any other in creation. Man and woman, created in God's image, are designed for partnership. They are to complement, not compete. This partnership extends beyond themselves. They are called to be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Genesis 1:28. Their shared mission is to cultivate, create, and care for God's world. This chapter shatters hierarchies and elevates the status of women. Their creation is deliberate, significant, a testament to their equal value and shared purpose. Here, in the very beginning, we see a blueprint for healthy relationships, built on mutuality, respect, and a shared commitment to God's plan. The Garden of Eden is not a playground, it's a responsibility. God tasks Adam and Eve with cultivating and keeping this paradise, as described in Genesis 2 verse 15. The Hebrew word for keeping carries significant weight. It implies guarding, protecting, preserving. Our role is not to exploit, but to steward. This ancient call resonates powerfully today. We are called to be responsible stewards of the earth, to protect its resources, biodiversity, and delicate ecosystems. Climate change, pollution, deforestation, these are not just environmental issues, they are spiritual issues reflecting our failure to heed the call of Genesis 2. Our care for creation is not separate from our love for God, it's an expression of that love, a way of honoring the Creator by caring for His creation. To love God is to love what He has made, to cherish it, protect it, and ensure its flourishing for generations to come. Genesis 2 concludes with the institution of the Sabbath. By the seventh day, God had finished the work He had been doing. God blessed the seventh day and made it holy because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done, as stated in Genesis 2 verses 2-3. This act of divine rest is profound. It's not about God needing a break, it's about establishing a rhythm of life, a pattern of work and rest. This rhythm is crucial for our well-being. We are finite creatures, not meant for endless toil. We need rest, time to recharge, reconnect with God, and appreciate the fruits of our labor. The Sabbath is a gift, a reminder to prioritize rest, to find joy in God's presence, and to live lives marked by balance and wholeness. This ancient practice offers a powerful antidote to our fast-paced consumerist culture. It invites us to slow down, to savor the simple joys of life, and to remember that our worth is not defined by our productivity, but by our identity as God's beloved children. Genesis 2 is not just ancient history. It's a living word, brimming with wisdom for today. It reminds us of our unique place in creation, made in God's image, entrusted with the care of His world. It calls us to cultivate and create, to protect and preserve, to live in harmony with each other and with all creation. It reminds us that our work should never come at the expense of our souls. We are called to find joy in God's presence, to embrace the gift of Sabbath rest, and to live lives marked by balance, purpose, and deep connection with the divine. Genesis 2 invites us on a journey of faith, a journey of discovering our true identity, our God-given purpose, and our responsibility to love and care for the extraordinary world that we inhabit. It's a call to embrace our role as God's image bearers, to live lives that reflect His love, grace, and creativity in every sphere of life.